The Whispers of Annabelle. My name is Bianca, not my real name, and I'd like to share a chilling memory from my childhood during the pandemic. Around 2020 to 2021, my little sister received a doll as a gift, which we named Annabelle because its appearance strikingly resembled the infamous doll from stories. Same flowing hair, identical height, and a matching dress. The only difference was that Annabelle's face bore no makeup, yet her closed eyes as she lay down made her seem almost lifelike. Our home was modest, a small house in a subdivision with a back kitchen, a tiny living room, a bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. One bedroom was mine, while the other was shared by my parents and my sister, who was still too young to sleep alone. Unfortunately, my room had been repurposed as a sort of storage area, and by happenstance, Annabelle was placed at the foot of my bed, her porcelain eyes facing me. From the moment she entered my room, the atmosphere shifted. Sometimes as I prayed or slept, I'd feel an inexplicable chill, or even the sensation of someone tugging at my blanket. It was as if Annabelle's presence had awakened, something unnerving within that familiar space. The first signs of dread came through dreams. In one surreal nightmare set in our old rented home, I left my room for the living area when Grandma called out to me. As she introduced me to someone, I realized she was holding Annabelle, but not as I remembered her. In that dream, Annabelle's face had turned completely dark. Wearing a twisted smile, she toppled to the ground and, to my horror, began to crawl toward me, eventually dragging me into a pitch-black room. When I awoke, I found Annabelle staring directly at me. So terrified was I that in a desperate bid for safety, I forced her face to be turned toward the wall. Then came another dream in our new house. I was lounging on the sofa, watching television, when an unexpected knock sounded at the door. Upon opening it, a woman who resembled Annabelle stood there. She had the same hair and dress, yet her features were unmistakably human and strikingly attractive. She timidly asked for some water, and we talked for a moment until her voice suddenly morphed into something demonic. In an instant, I realized something was terribly wrong. Before I could react, I felt a sharp bite on my neck. I awoke once again, only to discover that Annabelle was once more positioned right in front of me, as if she had followed me from the dream. I couldn't keep these experiences to myself, and told my mother about the bizarre nightmares and the unsettling occurrences. She confessed that she too had sensed an unusual presence. Being an early riser, usually up by 4 o'clock or 4:30 to tend to our household chores, she had encountered strange sounds and sights while she was busy in the back kitchen. There were moments when someone appeared to knock on the window connecting to my room. We'd hear water inexplicably flowing in the bathroom, even though my family and I were all fast asleep. The most disturbing incident for my mother was when, while the house was nearly empty, she heard unmistakable footsteps in my room, followed by an odd thump near my bed. Rushing in, she found Annabelle lying on the floor with her head unnaturally tilted against our cabinet. Determined to end the terror, my mom disposed of the doll. After that day, the eerie happenings ceased, leaving behind only the chilling memory of Annabelle's unsettling presence.